Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are, live and direct again. Dodgy Git residents. I'm Dodgy Git, and this is the Dodgy Git Show. Welcome to the world. Welcome to all of you. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are around the globe. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, thanks for joining me here. Another dodgy chat. Gonna have another dodgy chat. Me, Dodgy Git. Let's turn that off. Yeah. What we're going to talk about today? Well, got this fella here, haven't we? Yeah. Where do you reckon he went to school? Where did you go to school? Yeah? Got nice schools around your area? Yeah? Have you got kids? Yeah? Are you, yeah? Have you just left school? Yeah, these shows aren't normally for minors, so we'll, just put maybe a word or two slipped here or there. Just saying on the news that they get fined if people say words that they shouldn't. I've been terrible at that during my previous shows, but that was part of the venting process, I believe, so we'll see how we improve as we go on using feedback and positive influences like we were talking about earlier. Yeah, remaining positive, having a nice positive attitude. Yeah, this guy's got a positive attitude. Do you think he started with a positive attitude? Do you think fuck it, just take a look at it, innit? What did I put in? Army advert. That's off an army advert. Yeah, I think it's from the. Has it got a little thing in the corner? I don't know. It's off an army advert. Yeah. Do you think he enjoyed school? Do you think he went to mainstream school? Did you go to mainstream school? You could tell me in the chat. Yeah. Leave a comment in the thing. There's a thing underneath, isn't there? If you're watching it later, yeah. If you're watching it later, you can check that out. Check that out. Put your comments in, innit? Say what you think. Say where you went to school. Tell us a little Jack and Ori about your school life. Yeah. Did you enjoy it? Did you have good teachers? Was it awful? Yeah. Go back to the couple of videos back now, talking about the shell model. Yeah. What was your environment like? What were the other people like around you? Yeah. What were the documents like you were working with? Yeah. How was it presented to you? How were you able to use it and get the results you did, or maybe didn't? Yeah. A lot of people's, and it is true, a few years into industry, whatever you may be, if you're capable of, and is the person capable of doing the job, and are they willing to do the job? There's no point, like, just for example, the job centre sending a fucking vegan to be a butcher. Excuse my French, see, it slips out. Shows aren't normally for children, so yeah. But then we might slip that one in later, or make another show about freedom of speech, the contents of the frickin' English library, and the contents of the English dictionary. Can't start limiting speech. Yeah. It's like saying no, you can't use red in your paintings. Yeah. No, yellow's only for the emperor, right? Fuck God, do you know what I mean? So if you're on my wavelength and you like this shit, hit the like button, yeah? If you want to hear more stuff like similar to this, we talk about, we'll run through my live feeds. That's where I'm doing everything, leaving everything in live feeds, doing it fresh. Yeah, you'll get one projected image at a time probably, and a couple more to look at, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, but there's this chap, isn't he? he's working. Look at him. He's stressed to fuck. Let's just take this. We'll turn my ass around here. Look, I'll turn my ass around here. We'll just take a look at him. Yeah. Go and watch the advert. I advise you go watch the advert. Right. What's going on there? From what I went up to until I paused it, right? 'Cause it's just a paused video, right? He's trying to get people, predominantly, there are men there, but it's predominantly women who are trying to drag bagfuls of fucking belongings, stuff, yeah, stuff they think they might need, right? They're trying to drag this shit along behind them, and this dude's saying, fucking get the fuck out of here, like, we need you to go over there, and I need you to do this, and although he's, you know, he's stressed to fuck, isn't he? Yeah? What do you feel like once he's completed his mission? He saved some people there. He sort of fucking managed to get that done and get them folks out of there. Hmm? Is he a compassionate man? Say so. Where was he educated? You know, we go back to the school. Not just in school, you know. Having covered home education, I was involved in a relationship where we home educated for 9 years, yeah. And it's the acknowledgement that mainstream school, when your children go to school and they go to class and they do their things and they come home and they get the results after 5 years or whatever, and that's not even including infant school and junior school, whatever you call it, primary school now, whatever it was, infant, juniors and seniors or something, wasn't it, before? That all got obfuscated about in words again, right? So, but anyway, you come out at the end of it and you actually analyse how much education the child has received in a hourly thing, like, you know, how if the child had gone to private maths class, how many hours would you have to pay for them to achieve the same thing? Yeah? And anyway, when you figure it all out and write it all down, how many days holiday there are, how many breaks in the school day there are, how many delays in of things occurring during the school day. Yeah, people talk about things being longed out. Yeah, longing it out for the slowest to keep up. And it's a bit like a hike, right? Because as you go through school, right, you do or should hopefully learn to amalgamate and become, and this is the problem with part of it, you become a team or a gang, yeah, where you're able to function and work together as a unit. By the time you get to a 5th year, the idea is, right, this is why you have music lesson, drama lesson, this, that, and the other lesson, right? If you as a class, through those 5 years, can start off well in that year 7 or whatever it is, and excel well, by the 5th year, you can present your work as a fucking theatre performance. Yeah, that's the fucking whole idea, or was. Yeah, it's a fucking Bill and Ted thing, right? Most people fuck up music class or don't have it anymore, don't have drama or fuck about in it, think it's fucking lackadaisical or don't know what the fucking idea of the target is. Yeah, I'm not sure what facilities now are available in schools. Yeah, but yeah, if this dude went to mainstream school and did his bit out of his year, yeah, 100% of the year, right? Out of 100% of the year, this person, mainstream educated, let's say, would receive 12% or 12.5% of that 100% would be spent receiving an education from mainstream. Yeah. It's like not enough, is it? I say 12%, 12%, 12.5%. Yeah. of their time. 12.5% of your child's time is spent receiving an education, right? But this guy might have received an education in a different manner because he came from a different environment where he received an education not just from mainstream, but he might have gone to after school classes, even if it's football, even. You know, football does teach people quite a lot of things. Yeah, so, you know, in a roundabout way. Yeah, sports teams, all that. Losing, winning. Yeah, losing, winning. Yeah. He might have come from a very nice home. Might have lived in a block of flats. We don't know. It's just a person we're looking at, an image on a screen. It's probably not very clear, or something else I was going to get into later, but that camera stuff. Yeah. Do you think his parents sent him to a private school? Think he went to a private school? Went to a private school. Must have been quite wealthy, right? His parents. Yeah. Maybe that's why he's in the army. Might have got really good grades. Might have got fantastic grades. Because he had a private school education. Yeah. And I mean private school. Like, drop you off there at the beginning of term and pick you up 6 weeks later, sort of thing. Yeah. He was educated by, you know, and what would be looked at as an institution, wouldn't it? It's a prep school or whatever, preparing you for life school. Yeah. Where you don't just receive this, that, and the other standardized, longed out type of education that, you know, keeps the slowest person on the hike up with everybody else. Yeah. He might have received an education that was absolutely outstanding, served by the best professors in the country. But that has to be paid for, doesn't it? Parents need money to pay. Yeah, those teachers ask a lot of money because they're professors and they want an expert's wage, and they deserve it because they have the knowledge and know the wisdom to apply it to, you know, pass it down to other people. Yeah. So school fees do need to be paid, right? If you go into school, and should you pay tax on that? Should his parents pay tax on parents, guardian, you know, keeper? Should they pay tax on that? If they have to pay tax on it, they have to pay tax on it 20% more. Yeah? So the parents have to pay 20% more. But where, and this is my thing, how is the money from the parents supplied via them to pay the school fees? Do they walk in there with cash? Yeah? Or is it paid via some system of convoluted companies? Yeah? Where the parents aren't paying it directly from their wages at all. It's paid from a corporation in some other far-flung country. Yeah? So there's a bit of what I would say fakery in the education system and the private and not private, you know, mainstream school system. it's a perpetual creaming off the top again. And it is, but do you provide an environment for individuals to excel in places where they do more than the 12%, where they live there for 6 weeks in big chunks of time, where they're educated for nearly every moment they're there, including the language they use and the etiquette they use, the way they present themselves, yeah, the way they eat, yeah, teach them more in the same amount of time. Because this is the thing, this chap here come from a block of flats, and I don't know, he might have a single mum, yeah, single parent family. Let's take it the other way around. Struggled like fuck all his life. Struggled to get through school in a fucking multicultural city fucking centre. Got himself the fuck out of there, signed up as soon as he could, get the fuck out, see the world. Still had the same amount of time to receive education before they go and sign up. These two completely separate, completely the same individuals. Yeah. One's enjoyed having 6 week stints away. But he's shocked by the trauma. He's shocked by the people and the standards and the dirt and the this and the that and the other. Then you get the inner city kid who's had fuck all. Same geezer's probably stood behind him. Yeah, probably covering his ass with a fucking gun or something. Yeah, same kid. Same difference. So yeah, should the 20% be paid in tax? Depends how it's been received, you know. It's been received direct from earnings from the parents that have already paid tax to receive that leftover money, to accumulate, to pay the fee. Yeah? Is it not the same thing as the lady who was looking after this chap in the tower block winning a scratch card? Yeah? She got with her fucking last fucking quid, or, you know, she got her fucking money in, so she was fucking feeling flush, and she thought, I won't miss a pound, I'll fucking go for it. And she won. She bought him a course. Yeah? Bought him a private course so he could get skilled as like a, I don't know, let's say a vehicle electrician. So his mum paid fucking big chunk of her fucking winnings. Yeah? Get him his fucking course. But when she purchased the course, she had to pay tax on it. Didn't she? Course 2,800 quid. Oh look, it's fucking 3.5 grand by the time you finish, because they want 700 quid in tax. Oh right, fuck. Ah, fuck it, pay it, get the fucking education, son, off you go. Yeah? You teach them best you can. And some more. He got his fucking vehicle thing, he fucking thought, ooh, fucking hell. Jobs around here ain't paying much, I don't really like the fucking garages and fucking don't like the workers, but the environment ain't great. I want a different environment, I want to go and see the world. I'm stuck in a fucking grey block city forever. Off he goes. Because the thing is, you start And it's the difference in the environment, and does it breed what others would deem as, you've got these two different individuals now trying to work in the same job, right? And they've grown up in completely different environments. Do you think they both view each other as autistic? He's totally incapable of doing that, but he's fucking really good at that. He's like a fucking genius at that thing. You go, oh, fucking hell, yeah, but he's fucking terrible at that. Terrible. I have to fucking, yeah. Yeah? Was it Full Metal Jacket? Something like that. Yeah? But he's fucking brilliant at that. He's a fucking expert. You couldn't find anyone better. Yeah? Extremes of society breeding complete differences, but both of them being required to complete the fucking task for their different traits, appreciated or not by the either or other. But the whole idea is like at school. You look around your class, you realise you're all fucking totally different, but you're all in the same fucking thing, and you may as well just get on as a fucking team and have a giggle doing it, instead of fighting each other and fucking showing each other your knife and shit like that. It's positive things again, yeah? They say about a job, if you don't like it, stop doing it, yeah? It's true. So these kids and everything, like being in such fear in these inner city places, they are in such fucking fear. They have to. Because it is, isn't it? These different environments, these two people have grown up in, one would see the other as having a disability. Fucking hell, mate, take him down a club, he'd get fucked right up. Yeah? Like taking Prince Charles down fucking, I don't know, down Brixton or something. Come on, Charlie, we go for a fuck. Yeah? Yeah? So it'd be, yeah, different products, different environments. They look at each other as having a disability. Yeah? Yeah, the fucking posh kid's looking at the fucking other kid going, fucking hell, he eats like a fucking dog at a bowl. What's wrong with him? Like, hands and all, like, like fucking Ghostbusters, what was it, fucking Slimer, wasn't it? You come for a meal, mate? Yeah, alright, yeah, fucking hell. Oh my god, I fucking sat down with Slimer, shit me. You could use, there's a napkin there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's another one there, yeah. So it's a different environment, different product, yeah? Still trying to do the same fucking job at the end of the day, right? Save your ass, yeah? So anyway, they say all these fucking, put tax on these school fees. They say 40,000 kids are going to go, fuck it, yeah? Dad says he ain't fucking doing it anymore because you've got to pay tax. And if you pay tax, it means it can't come from there because it means that it should have come from there. And there's some fucking convolution with fucking how money gets shunted around somewhere, I'm sure. In my opinion, allegedly. Yeah? In some cases, maybe not all. Yeah? So these fucking 40 kids get fucking out the door, like, fuck it, they say. How we go? We're going to fucking high school, innit? Yeah, go and hang out with all the cool kids, like. They might turn up with all their posh clobber, get it robbed in the first day sort of thing. Or give it away, trying to fucking be friendly, yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's alright, you can have that, yeah. Yeah, no problem, yeah. Yeah, you can use that, yeah, give it back later, yeah. Yeah, never fucking see it again. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah? It's stripped. Fucking stripped of everything you fucking own, left in a pair of fucking plimsolls out the fucking recycle cupboard. Yeah, so you fuck these 40,000 kids get the fuck out of there, right? Add their fucking, what is it? So, I wanted to mention fucking labels and shit, but yeah, add that fucking designer coat robbed, yeah? And trainers gone. Fucking bad bags, fucking, don't know where that was, mate. Fucking put it down at lunch, gone, yeah? And 40,000 kids then in private school education, they're a mainstream education, and they're just bleating on about fucking, oh, I ain't going to be able to cope, overwhelmed with 40,000 people. Well, no, what about the freaking teachers that were teaching them? They'll all need a job, won't they? Yeah, and they won't be able to demand such high wages, will they? In these private schools? Will there be like a land grab for teacher roles in private school education? Or is it a forcing of very well educated people out of their comfort zones and into a place where they're contributing in a weightier way to the more of the demographic in the area which they live? Yeah, not in some flipping massive great section of a huge freaking building, yeah, that's deemed as a school, private school, just happens to be on fucking loads of acres of extremely well kept land, and just happens to have a nice pub down the road, you know, and a nice place to live, sort of thing, you know, all part of the fee, innit? Remittance for this or that. See, how do those teachers pay for their children's private school fees from their held wages, post-tax national insurance and pension contributions? Needs to be clearer, doesn't it? It does, because the lady in the flat trying to bring this dude up, paying for his fucking electrician's course, has to pay her tax on her course that she bought. Does that lead people into, does it lead people into a position of holding out with their what would be positive progress by the disablement of the policy that controls what is their income, isn't it? Oh, you do more than 6 hours because you're earning too much there. See, if you had a job that paid a little less, you could do 8 hours, but you can do 6 hours there. And oh, well, you're still going to have to pay tax on that money because you'll be above the threshold. And you're like, oh, so I only do that. You can't do that. And who offers jobs like that anyway? And oh, well, we don't know. That's down to you. What? Thought you were there to help. I thought they were there to support people. Yeah? Yeah? You say you're there to support people, so much so that people come over on rubber dinghy these, don't they? Get a 4-star hotel and a few £1,000. Go to, what was it talking earlier, when it go down Aldi's and other stores are available, grab all the centre aisle shit you don't need and sell it on eBay. You turn that fucking government check into raw fucking hard cash. We go party, innit? Yeah. All them fucking fighting age men in. And it is the false claims for that are astonishing, but this single mother's still having to pay for a child's course, yeah, which she's doing because she wants to, for the betterment of her child's life and education and future of her grandchildren, yeah, or his. It could be a single father brought him up, yeah. That's another thing. We do not give, and I'm in the position I am, but we do not give enough emphasis to male role models. Please see other videos for the revelation of the lack of male roles available orb filled in infant or primary schools within most of the Western world. And is that led by policy driven by those that don't want male dominance or fear male dominance? Yeah, but it could be a single father bringing this person up. So we will give enough respect to single fucking fathers bringing up children. It's a fucking hard thing to do, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, we get, you get the real asylum seeker, yeah, the real claimant, yeah, the genuine one, not the false claimant, yeah. Then you get people with disabilities, don't you? You get people coming over with disabilities, yeah, vulnerable, yeah, the vulnerable and the lost, yeah. And then you get the false claimants that are mixed up in them, don't you? Mixed up everywhere, yeah. There's the fucking false claimants. Migrants that just fucking come in here to fucking cause havoc because they've heard on their phone that there's fucking a huge thing going on over there and they're gonna fucking get a bit of it because it's in easy life. So, they fucking do their thing and they fucking get it, don't they? Yeah. It's false pretense. False. Yeah. Fibs and lies. False pretenses. Yeah. And then you get people that are missed. Completely missed. They got disabilities. You can't see them at all. Can't see what their disabilities are, and the disability's never been assessed. Yeah, like previous video, you just stood in a bleak car park in the middle of the night. There's one light. You're like, shit. Like, is someone coming? Where am I gonna go? Yeah. Yes, you got these false people saying false shit. The lack of support that's fucking coming from the structure that's available. Yeah. It's like people just go, oh well, yeah, well if you haven't got that, well I'll have to see you later. Then they'll fucking like walk you out the door, shut the door, put the fucking blind down, lock the door. Like, but you're the place that is supposedly like the place to help. No, it's just systematic, and the front and audacity of some of this stuff's incredible. Yeah, it is the front and the audacity of some of it. You get people just saying, "Oh yeah, I'm coming there for a job." Oh yeah, all right. So you're selling your services then? Yeah. All right. So you're a travelling salesman. That's what it. Travelling salesman, aren't they? Travelling about, selling them their wares, whatever they may buy or sell, whether that be their man hours, sweat, labour, tears. Yeah. Yeah. Travelling salesman. Need to label shit for what it is, isn't it? Won't go on to labelling shit. That's a fucking whole nother story. Right, yeah. But yeah, these fucking... And, people come here and it's like they want a private school education for their kids so their kids can fucking end up growing up being fucking straight up the top of the army, like... Yeah, no. They'll be fucking world's best pianist. Yeah. Oh, damn. Can't get fucking wood for a piano. But yeah, where's the support? Because there's loads of support. It's filtered wrong, isn't it? Like the schools, private schools filled up, yeah, with foreign businessmen's children, paying through the nose, exacerbating the costs, and allowing the best professors not just to teach their children, but not to teach ours. But it's supposed to be a world of growth, isn't it? So a lot of these rich businessmen's children, and rich businessmen from foreign countries, yeah, all joined together in, what was it? We had some things written down yesterday, didn't we? Loads of different letters. Yeah. All those places that, yeah, the wef and the who and the what and the and the harp and the oo and the na too, yeah, them, all their kids and that, they're like in all them schools, aren't they? Do you think it's like, how are their school fees paid? Is it part of their contract that their children's education is provided to, what do they call it? The means to which you've become accustomed. Just feather my own bed, like. Yeah? But yeah, where's the support at the end of the day? For genuine people with disabilities, genuine people who've got disabilities you can't even fucking see. Yeah? The genuine fucking vulnerable asylum seekers are seeking asylum. Yeah? And the fucking travelling fucking salesman. You're travelling salesman, like, well, blimey, I've been abroad on to do jobs before, and they say you can stay here and you can stay here for 6 months, and I'm like, oh, so actually, if I quit this job, I could still stay in this country. It's kind of weird. It's like I went there to do a job. Surely done the job, go home. Yeah. Especially in the digital world, blimey, you just update it if you need to stay, don't you? It should be automatic. If you've been given it before, should it not be automatically given again unless some exemption is in there? Like I think in Spain I've got a speeding ticket. Yeah. Fucking hell, that was years ago. That was years ago as well, God. That was years and years ago. Yeah, because, you know, the people that genuinely need it do generally need the fucking support, don't they? Why did I put that down? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do generally need the support. Genuinely need the support. So the system should be there to support them. And if it's not, the person they last dealt with should be able to figure out with them as their aid and their help to get through the next bit. And then if it turns out that this so-called asylum seeker is actually a travelling salesman, it will soon become apparent, won't it? Yeah? And then the support can be given to those that need it rather than those that aren't. Yeah. It is. We need to have a professional, proactive approach to what we're doing. Yeah? The system needs to function and be stepped. So like the Swiss cheese model. Yeah? It's an anti-Swiss cheese model. The person that gets the support and where they get the support, yeah, is truncated by how they've stepped through the slices of cheese. There's 10 slices of cheese to get through, and you get through 8, you go to that department. So many slices of cheese, you get through 3 of them, you go, and that department says, oh, actually, you got to go back to number 2. You go number 2. Number 2 says you got to go back number 1. Number 1 says, you've been refused, pal, out you go. And then there's another system to deal with them. Should be fucking automated. Alright, mate, what are you here for? Oh, right, I'm working for this company. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. Do the checks via the QR code. Blip. That's how long it's going to take, isn't it? get it in place. It's going to say, oh yeah, you're working in that location for that company. That person's your boss, and that person is his accountable manager or her accountable manager. Oh yeah, there's emergency contacts there too. Bing. And the address you'll be staying at is dung. The owner of that property is this, dung. Council tax paid, yes. This paid, yes. That paid, covered in insurance, yes. Got a license to fucking hold more than fucking 16 people to a fucking one-bedroom apartment, yes. Yeah, it's all there. Why not? Why isn't it? Where's the failure? Proactive, continual improvement, the professional approach. Yeah, don't be fucking daft about it. Have a positive fucking mindset about what you're doing. Then you can allow these people that need it exactly what they need when they need it in a timely fucking manner. We can do it, and it is. We do it at the vets, don't we? And look how important pets are to us as human beings. Don't know if you've got a pet. If you have, I'm sure you love it very much, right? Look after it, feed it, love it, stroke it, sits on your fucking lap, climbs up your leg, pisses on your furniture, all that sort of thing, yeah? Yeah, might stink your spare room out, I don't know. What sort of pets you got? Leave it in the comments, yeah? Open up a chat in the comments about your pets. The positive influence they have on our life and our environment, don't they? You know? We go back to this dude again, yeah? Block of flats. Might have a doggy, yeah? When he gets home, his big posh house from his 6-week stint, yeah? Chauffeur's dropped him off in the roller, yeah? Runs through the back. And golden retriever there, isn't there? Yeah, comes wobbling up to him. Hello. Hello, yeah. You've grown up a bit more. And they go out in the back garden and they throw a ball around. Yeah? They both had the empathy of having a pet in there. They've learnt the empathy and stuff and the lessons that pets teach you. Yeah? Yeah, you know, as kids, teach your kids to appreciate animals, have animals around. Yeah, it's important, I think, and they're good for your soul. It's like listening to music in it, and you know, taking time out to listen to the birds rather than the TV that can be turned off immediately. Okay, it's the Black Mirror. There's a patent number about the Black Mirror. Yeah, go look it up. But yeah, support. You know, what's this guy trying to do? He's trying to support these people. Yeah. And he's been supported all his life. And by, like, blimey, when he got in the army, he was definitely supported, wasn't he? It's the other thing about going in the army, yeah? You think he's big hard fella? Hard as hell, isn't he? Yeah? Gets angry at fucking animate objects in gym rooms and beats the shit out of them till he fucking collapses on the floor. And you go, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah? Positive mindset needs to be strong to fucking lift his equipment and fucking to help these people and wear his fucking helmet and all this. It all weighs weight. Yeah? Positive mental attitude over his environment. Because he's been taught by his previous environment via good parenting, whatever it may be, isn't it? Yeah? He's received more than 12%. Hopefully. I'd say so, that's why he's there. Yeah. But yeah, gets in the forces. Do you think he's massive, great hard man? Yeah? Do you think he fucking sobs his fucking heart out in front of his fucking mates as well? Yeah? And when they're all done, they all go and get pissed together down the naffy, don't they? Yeah? Like at school, they learn to be a team, learn to cover each other's arse. Talked about earlier. Yeah? This ain't the posh kid anymore. This is the kid from the block of flats, and the posh kid's covering his arse with a fucking. Hmm? What What do you want in your life if you're not happy with where you are now? Like I said, if you're trying to move on or find something different, try something new, discover new things, would this be right for you? Positive attribute to your continued longevity. Risk management. Is he mitigating risk, or is he putting himself at risk in an aid to help others? So in his mindset, the risk reward balance is fine. He's willing to do that risk for the reward of fucking saving the people. See, because you could choose this career, yeah, and you could choose this career down many routes, yeah. If you are going to do it, I'd say fucking start at the beginning, properly fucking work at it with a proper fucking outset mindset and get on with it. Yeah. If you start a bit later on in life and go into it, you might find it a little more tricky. Yeah. But you'll bring attributes that other people might find beneficial. Is it a busman's holiday? Yeah, you work your way up in an industry, and what ends up happening? Oh, I need you to go here. Oh, all right. When? Then. Oh, and you'd scribble it down, wouldn't you? How long for? Yeah. Oh, what are we doing? That. Oh, am I doing this myself again then? Yeah, fucking bring it all back and fucking post. Okay. Hello, yeah, hotel, yeah. Hello, yeah, flight. Hello, yeah, car. Go on for fucking busman's holiday, ain't you? Go and sort the shit out you need to for the company and fucking come back and fucking report on what your fucking findings are or whatever. Yeah? So you can have you can see the world doing a similar but different job. Be in hotels, fucking going to conferences and writing shit down, making sure people don't get into this situation. Yeah? You could do all sorts of jobs. But what do you want to do? Because you work through school, whether that mainstream or whatever, you're either going to receive your 12% of education, yeah, or you're going to be used to being away from normal society and possibly looked at others as having autistic traits because you're unable to function in what the rest of society, 99%, yeah, call life. So that, got to be quite careful when not dealing with society. Yeah. When you've got a wife and kids, sort of relationship do you think you'll have? Got a girlfriend? Has he got a long-term plan that he wants a girlfriend to stick with over that whole duration and then gain the reward at the end of it, which for this guy would probably be retirement with a full pension and fucking having saved shitloads of cash whilst working for years, right? Is that the goal? You know, let's talk about reward and risk. Does he risk a relationship because he's never at home? Does he risk that disconnect from his children that have been sent to private school, where he's now earning enough money to pay the tax from his wages he's had after he paid tax on it, right? So now his kids are going to private school, but they never see daddy. How do you think his children will turn out? Is that the correct environment for him to be wanting his children to go in the direction of being the 1% that doesn't know how the 99% operates? Or would you rather say Mr. Army Man and his wife here say, nah, fuck it, I'm not paying the school fees, kid can go to fucking mainstream school, because he'll probably end up being the fucking geezer behind me covering my arse anyway. What the professors can do from the 40,000 leftover children maybe is fucking teach these guys to shoot. Yeah? Yeah, what does he do to his family unit if he goes away like that? What does it make his family unit feel like? Is it a family unit? Or is it a unit that has this other individual come and go from it, a visitor? Hmm? Or does he say, after this mission, mate, I fucking had enough. I got a few quid, I fucking paid off the car and, I don't know, put a deposit on house, innit? A lot of them do. You go, I need a house, I need a house, I need a house. Fucking work their arse off like this for 10 years, come back, buy a house, fuck off again, rent their house out. Yeah? Yeah, don't forget, when you're doing this shit, you're eating their food, sleeping in their fucking bed, wearing their fucking clothes, and being fucking moved around by their fucking transportation. You ain't got no cost, mate. You're getting your fucking wages in your fucking bank at home. Week after week after week, and they'll fucking turn over quick. Till a few years have passed by and your bank account's looking fucking healthy. Yeah? Allegedly. Life ain't that easy. Right. Yeah, what's he doing to the family unit, yeah? Might pay the mortgage on the big house for his fucking pretty wife and fucking kids to live in. Yeah? She might drive a really fucking fat car, real big fucking wheels on it. Yeah? But daddy's never home. When daddy does come home, he doesn't know anything about his kids, he's fucking doesn't know who his wife's friends are. Yeah? All that sort of shit. Is he good for the family unit? Is it part of the idea of like the busman's holiday? You work your way up industry, don't you? You work your way up industry right from school. You never get married, never have a settled relationship, constantly moving hotels, houses, accommodation, relationships, yeah, accepting things that aren't, or accepting life as being fluid, yeah. Is a fluid life a stable place for children to be brought up? Yeah? Is industry creating? Yeah, it's probably a lot better now we've got screens and we don't really have to fly so much, right? To get to each other to talk and chat and do business, right? Yeah. Was it or has it been or is it self-perpetuated part of the nipping away agenda of the family unit to divide us all into individuals living in hotel rooms? And yeah, blimey, back to the end of the previous show, 46, paying to procreate by license. Yeah? Excuse me. Yeah, I've gone past lunch, blimey. Prepping up this lot for you lot. Have a little nice time listening to me have a little chin wag and a gum bump. Yeah, yeah. Here's how funny it, how eroded at trust does this situation here have to be for it to get like that? Yeah. It's the way we communicate. It's quite funny. I've got my phone here on a tripod, a poke, and my sister takes in a chair, takes a dog around she takes it for a wee outside around the park. It's the edge of the park. She's taking a picture of it. I said, "Morning, you alright?" And she's taking a picture. She's there going, "Nee," the fucking dog, and she's taking a picture. And then we've had a little chat for 2 minutes, and she said, "Yeah, I'm in the kitchen." And I thought, "You weren't in the fucking kitchen. You're out on a fucking dog walk because you just fucking showed me a picture." So I text her, "You told me you're on a dog walk." And she goes, "Oh yeah, it was only around the green out the front." She goes, "Yeah, just went on the thing and went round the green." I went, oh right, yeah. And like, I was like, and then it just made me click, like how we'll trust an image, and it'll put an image in our head, won't it, like of the situation the other person's in. And as you're, going about your thing, you think they're there doing that, but they're not. They were going in the fucking other direction in the first place. But you didn't see that because you just saw a picture and thought, oh right, yeah, they're doing that. Yeah. Their trust is eroded by false communication or not enough information. Yeah? Not enough information. The family unit. Yeah? Trust in the family unit through lack of communication, through the inability to communicate because of distance, time, work, being out in the field. Yeah? I don't think he's got his mobile phone on him, do you? No, I don't think so. It'd be giving the rest of them a satellite position of where he's at. Yeah? And it's silly things like that, right? And this is the thing with what do you call the unicorn crew, right? Oh, but I want to take my phone. Oh, fucking hell. And it gets so... Yeah. It gets so disproportionately ridiculous with some things. With the trust. That, now I'll just fucking say it, innit? Apparently NATO's fucking cracking. There's a few things there going on, so if you want to go and look up the news on NATO cracking, yeah, There's a few things I've seen today that don't look too good if you want it to remain as it is, I suppose. No, NATO. And we disproportionate things, and it leads to mistrust, doesn't it? It does. God, what fucking EV cars for a fucking start, and it mistrust. Oh yeah, buy this, buy that, buy this. It'll be fucking brilliant. And they're fucking shite, and everybody's pissed off, aren't they? Yeah. Preposterous idea of the electric car. How much cobalt do we need? It's funny how we dig holes and take shit out and don't think about it, innit? Expect others to deal with it, right? Because I've talked about this quite a lot before. Please go and see previous Dodgy Git videos. Yeah? I hope you're having a nice time. We just passed an hour. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for being with me and hitting the like and hitting the subscribe button to do me a favour. So yeah, I hope you're liking the topics we're talking about. I'm probably rambling on a bit now, but I'm heading towards this thing here, right? And it's proportionate rationality for anything we do, and the disproportionality that seems to be occurring, right? The disproportionate amount of people that can afford a fucking electric car, and the people that have to dig the crap out of the ground to make them a fucking battery. It's fucking disgusting. It's gross. Not so bad you're using a fucking JCB, maybe you're using fucking 6-year-olds that should be in private school. Yeah? You're fucking the place up. Not just fucking the people up, you're fucking the ground up, the environment, you know. Their software's being rewritten by you lot by paying their fucking Livewire loads of fucking cash, innit? Yeah, all the policies are being changed. Nobody's got any hardware to do fuck all with out there. The environment's fucked. I was watching freaking, and I have talked about this before. Going on about sea level rising. Yeah, disproportionate fucking illusionary media punted shite that we get drivelled at us every day. But this one was interesting because it just fucking proved the point I've been going on about for about fucking 10 years and have aired it in some previous videos. Please go back and look at them. There's no water left in fucking Iraq because they're stuffing it all down the fucking oil well to keep the pressure up. This is what I'm on about. Freaking NATO's cracking. Yeah? They can't shove enough fucking water down that hole quick enough to keep the fucking oil coming out. It wants to drop off all the time, fall back into the hole. Yeah? And it's happening everywhere. So although we're on this illusion that, the water hasn't gone anywhere, the fucking sea level hasn't risen, we've been pumping hundreds of millions of gallons of water into oil wells for tens of years. Yeah? Now, I don't know about you, and I don't know how fucking scientific your brain cell fucking rubs together, right? But if there's oil stuck in a fucking hole, surely it has some fluid dynamics that it's affected. You know, the way its fluid dynamics fluctuate are inherent to what it is, right? Which is oil, which can heat up and cool down and be compressed and move around and create a certain amount of pressure or fucking create a vacuum in itself, one way or the other, right? And it's been under the ground stable for millions of years. Right. And let's apply those same forces and required attributes of the fucking void filler to water. Or are we just boiling water under our feet? And this thing about having to stuff it back in there is because otherwise it'd all come out again in a big fucking hot fountain. And then there would be a huge void underneath the entire country, wouldn't there? Sinkhole. Oh look, seawater's come in. So do we really know what the fuck we're doing? Have we got everything in balance? Things proportionately exercised within our longevity of our theology? Or we just get to the bit where we make a profit and go, yeah, that's good then. Yeah, what are those freaking... They're not called buffalo or bison. I'm not sure if they're called oxen. I think they refer to them as buffalo. Yeah. In Iraq, there's a section of society, native society. I think they went back to the Sumerians or something. There's cows in the river, like fucking wading through the river, like. And there's all the fields that used to be flooded, yeah. And they used to make the country's food. Anyways, so much water has been taken out of Iraq to shove down the well. Right, it's 3 rivers. So much water has been dragged out, shoved down the well to push all this oil out, right? Because somebody wanted it, right? The land's dried out. Because the land's dried out, all the oxen have died, the cattle. Yeah? One chap, he said, oh, I used to have 80. I've got fucking 13 left or something. Another guy said, yeah, I had 35. I've got fucking 5 or something. You know, fuck it. He was trying to get checks written from the government, but they want proof that his cow was dead. Yeah? Which they can't, because it's stuck in the mud way out there and it's starved to death because it couldn't go through the mud to get back. It basically just fucking got frozen in the mud from the mud drying out beneath his feet. Yeah, dehydration, no water, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, like a lot, and I mean a huge proportion of Iraq's cattle stock are gone. So what does that mean for the leftover Iraqi people that live in that manner? End up in this state? Because the official guy comes over. The official guy comes over and says, oh, where's your cow? He says, way out there. He says, well, how do I know it's your cow and not his cow? Because he's saying he's lost cows as well. Yeah? So it's back to this communication and trust thing, isn't it? What you could say is, well, I told you last year how many cows I had, and I said then that 3 of them were pregnant, so you can figure out from your previous documents. And then these official people who wander around in these countries doing fuck all to produce anything, they just sit in an office role, fucking doing nothing, thinking they're above everybody else. Yeah, he'll have the document that he can go back and look, can't he? Oh yeah, actually, yeah. And what the clever bugger could do now is make it government implemented policy that every cow he comes across, he tags. with an RFID chip like everybody else does, and it gets immediately recorded like a fucking fish. Yeah? Poke, chip, scan, blip, it's on the database. Well, why isn't that man doing that? Will that cost his government money? Does he need to fund it from something or other? Run out of tea. Oh, run out of tea. So yeah, we've really got to watch our eye on frigging who we're trusting, what we're trusting, right? And current affairs in other countries that have global freaking, yeah, might have a global thing on us. Well, it should be. You should be thinking about other people losing their fucking livestock. These people ain't got fuck all anyway. You nick their water and their cows, then you wonder why we get people coming over telling fibs on fucking rubber dinghies. These people are pissed off. Same in Libya, wasn't it? They did have the water infrastructure to deal with the flood water, but somebody else came along and blew it up whilst they were chasing some fucking bloke that didn't look particularly attractive around the desert for his gold, right? And oil and other fucking natural resources. Yeah? So we got to be careful when people start telling us fibs, right? And just learn to receive a fucking decent education, gain the knowledge, positively fucking take it into yourself, and fucking try and use it with some wisdom, right? Yeah, people telling fibs. Who was it? And big up to yourself. What's his name? Richard Vobes. He was going on about electric cars electric cars have bigger batteries than milk floats. Totally get you, fella. Love your show. Blah blah blah. Used to drive milk floats around as part of our towing team. Had two of them. And used to shunt them about. And they had batteries in the back. And they had six 6-volt batteries in the back. Yeah, but quite big ones. Yeah, so each one was 6 volts. Yeah. I'm not sure if they were joined together, so they made 36 volt output for the motor, right? It's only a little old. It was a little old like milk float. Oh, excuse me. And and these new cars, they're like stupid outputs, aren't they? So is it just the batteries that, change the battery, change this, change that, change the voltage, might get a bigger range. What I can't understand with electric cars is gearboxes. Yeah? Why do they not have a gearbox? Because I'd have an infinite gearbox. So the motor itself only ever spins at its most efficient pace. And it's the gearbox that drives the car. Yeah? Don't know how much friction would be lost driving those cogs, the expense and the weight. Yeah? Yeah, you could make the thing that does frigging 4,000 miles an hour with a gearbox. They obviously don't need that, so yeah. But the motor would just be turning like this. The gearbox is making the fucking wheels go bzzz. Why not? Maybe you don't want a 5,000 horsepower car. I don't know. Don't know how it works. Can't be asked to figure out how it works anymore. Cars are bollocks now. Yeah, it's going on about flip milk float. I'd drive a milk float. Milk float would be bloody handy. 15-minute city, innit? Classic electric 6 volt. 6 volt. I'm sure it was 6 volts. Basically, you had 6 volts running through it, and you could freaking
Yeah, 6 volts just off of 6 batteries, so you got fucking loads of amps or something. It had fucking huge wires on it. Yeah, it's cool though. Did 19 miles an hour downhill and it bounced. It's sort of funny. Yeah, funny what we drive about, innit? Funny what you need to drive around the friggin' environment you're in. What do you reckon he's flying around in? Or he's in a chopper, ain't he? He's in a chopper there, telling them people get on a fucking chopper. You got a fucking double S egg whisk in it, fucking Chinook. Lower its arse just about onto the ground, chuck the ramp out the back, and tell him fucking you got 10 seconds, get the fuck on, I'm leaving. He's balancing the front wheel off a sheep, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. What I was actually doing when I looked this up was looking for the army advert, and I think it might have been an RAF advert though, that said, and it's only from this year or last year, that said, what does the future soldier look like? Yeah, and it said it looks like you. Yeah, it's quite a young person saying it, I think. And I said back then to a few people, I said, yeah, there you go. They'll have the kids lining up in the fucking street soon in the village, outside the village fucking hall, won't they? Yeah, be receiving, yeah, I've talked about this before, receive your fucking chip and off you go to the front. Yeah? And I've been talking about this for a few years, but I have done in previous videos. Please go and see them and like and subscribe. Comment in the box and leave something down in the comments if you want. Yeah, I hope you're alright. Yeah, I've been talking about these troops for a good few years. And I tried to warn people what we're heading for and how we're going to get there. And they all basically told me to fuck off, piss off, go away, stop antagonising me, don't have such extremist views, that's a conspiracy theory, blah, 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 blah. And then on the television today, we have UK to send troops to Ukraine. I'm not sure if it was a question mark on the end or a statement. But that's what I saw on the screen. And I thought, shit, that's it. UK troops go in, we're at war. We're at World War. We're at World War III. We've been talking about World War III for bringing ages, right? So would we be? Are we? Are we already there? Just like, you know, on the side, don't quite bring it to the table yet. People haven't finished eating, yeah, sort of thing. Are we all gonna need to be like this? Are we gonna need to breed our children to have this theology, as well as empathy and strength? Yeah. Or do we let them? What was it earlier? Yeah, sit in there. Let them sit in their room on their Xbox. And when you take the Xbox away from them, they throw a fucking flid. Start smashing the room up. Yeah? Who's wrong in that position? Child wrong for getting angry because you're taking the thing away? Or is it you for allowing them to sit in a room for that fucking long to find that one object so damn important in their life they cannot fathom life without it? Who's disconnected? Because parents say, oh, they use it as control for their kids. Oh, I'll take your Xbox off you if you don't do this. And they end up doing it. Yeah? That threat and fear thing again, right? Why do people play Xboxes, especially violent war games and stuff? Is he doing what this guy's doing, but he's just doing it in reality, look. Yeah, he's escaped, hasn't he? He's escaped the estate. Yeah, and he's in his own little world. Excuse me. He's in his own little world. Is he escaping or is he hiding? Are these kids hiding or are they escaping when they, shut their bedroom door and go into Xbox and other PlayStation remote controls and other manufacturers and game playing consoles are available? Or, are they hiding? Or are they preparing? Oh, he's a good dude to watch. Funky Prepper. Yeah, Funky Prepper. He's a good chap. Have to big up him. Yeah. Yeah, are they prepping? Prepping for what? I don't know, prepping for speed and agility. Yeah, with their hands and their eye coordination. Yeah. Are they prepping the friends online because they're typing to them whilst they're shooting? Yeah. How's it educating them? How's it benefiting them? Yeah. And why is it the parents are okay with leaving them in there, letting them do it to the point where then they say no, the child just goes off like a Tasmanian devil cracker? And then the parent goes, "Oh, he's ever so." It's back to the unicorn parents, isn't it? They get walked all over by fucking the kid and the crew. Yeah. It's funny how we communicate, though, isn't it? Funny how we chat and talk. Or not. How we disconnect ourselves, just go and sit in their own bloody rooms. Hello, you coming down today? Oh, grunt. No, I'm not hungry. Oh. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day, isn't it? On that film, yeah, it was, yeah. I didn't die another day. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good question, yeah. Yeah, after all this and seeing the here a threat of troops, yeah, lack of water in other countries and people starving, losing all their livelihoods, yeah. After all the positive things we've discussed and chatted about, people with disabilities and migrants and economic travelling salesmen, yeah. Talked about this kid's private school fees, or if his mum had to pay for the tax on his course that she bought him for 3 birthdays and 2 Christmases. What do you think's proportionate? I think if we become disproportionate, places and facilitated establishmentarianist policy writers like NATO start cracking, I think the fucking oil well will start cracking if the water starts boiling after they take their thing off because there's none left and it all sinks down to nowhere. Do you reckon? It's all fibs? Who enjoy talking about milk floats? Thinking about electrical conductivity? Voltages. Oh, there's an interesting drawing about resistance, volts and amps. One's trying to get through the pipe, the other one's pulling a rope round it tight, and the other one's shoving it. Yeah, funny. Yeah. What would you change? How would you communicate it? Yeah. Who would you communicate it to? Do you know how to communicate it to your local MP? Yeah. See, what would you change if you could change it? You change this guy's uniform or the fact he's fucking there? Would you change the policy that's making the people run away? Would you change the people that are fucking chasing them? Yeah. How would you think about it? How would you eliminate it from being a negative perspective on your day and turn it into a positive attribute to how you can convey it? your worries, concerns about any of the subject matter to other people in your society. Your friends, your family, people around you that you love, people that concern you and are concerned about you. Yeah? How do you tell them how you feel about possibly becoming a troop? Conversation, education. Have a little chat about it. We've been together for an hour and 25 minutes, so I'm now going to go and make myself a nice cup of tea and go to the lavatory. But I'm very pleased you could join me here on the Dodgy Git Show. What are we at? 40? Dodgy Git Show 47. Excuse me. I hope you found something positive from it. I hope you can go back and view some of my other videos and just think about the content of it. Yeah? Do we want a world where we're stuck being this chap, but when we get home we have to pay, yeah, for a course to do a license to be able to procreate with someone and have a child? Standard environment for upbringing only. All schools will be private schools. There will be no mainstream schools. What do you reckon? We minimise it down, only produce what we can push out as being the best. All things to contemplate, think about, put your feet up, shut your eyes, contemplate the world around you, think about how lucky you are, and on this, we are on, yeah, give thanks for what you have, yeah, give thanks for the feeling of whatever that may be, yeah, even if it's raining, fucking laugh at it, yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you've enjoyed thinking about how this man and these people may feel in this situation, what created it, how we can prevent it, how proactive feedback can lead to policy changes to keep people safe. Plus other topics, of course, are always discussed here at the Dodgy Git Show. And they're discussed here at the Dodgy Git Show on this fine Sunday and other days of the week too. Hit the subscribe button and you'll get the next live show to have a notification for that. Hit the like button if you like the content. Yeah. But yeah, covered all sorts of things together today. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dodgy Git. Dodgy Git out. See you later.